bold and the beautiful. A deep dive into the latest drama. Welcome to the discussion. Hello everyone, and welcome to our discussion of the latest dramatic events in The Bold and the Beautiful. If you're here, that means you're as intrigued as we are by the unfolding twists and turns of this beloved soap opera. Today, we'll be diving deep into a fascinating storyline involving Ridge, Eric, and Carter. What starts as a moment of remorse leads to an elaborate plan designed to test Carter's true loyalty. Will he redeem himself, or will the deception backfire? Let's break it all down together. Carter's moment of regret. The spark that starts it all. The drama begins with an emotional moment between Ridge and Carter. Ridge tells Eric that he witnessed something surprising. Carter, usually so composed, was in tears. He was crying out of remorse, a clear sign that he still has a conscience. This moment is significant because it changes the way Ridge and Eric view him. Instead of seeing Carter as a cold-hearted traitor, Ridge starts to believe that deep down, Carter regrets his actions. This realization gives Ridge and Eric an idea. What if they could push Carter's guilt even further? What if they could awaken his moral compass completely and make him do the right thing? After all, if Carter truly regrets his role in taking Forrester Creations away from the family, shouldn't he be willing to return it? But how could they make sure his remorse is genuine? Their solution: a carefully crafted deception. Eric's fake illness. A drastic but clever plan. Eric and Ridge decide on a bold strategy. Eric will pretend to be gravely ill, nearing death. He will be placed under special medical care in the hospital, where everyone will believe that his time is running out. The goal of this deception is simple. By making Carter believe that Eric is dying, they hope to push him into an emotional state where he feels compelled to return Forrester Creations to the family. This plan is risky. It relies on the assumption that Carter still has a strong emotional connection to Eric and that he respects the legacy of Forrester Creations. If he does, then seeing Eric on his supposed deathbed will shake him to his core. He will realize that he holds the key to Eric's final wish, and if he wants to make amends, he will have to act now. The execution of this plan must be perfect. If Carter senses any deception, everything will fall apart. But if it works, it could be the redemption arc everyone has been waiting for. Carter's visit to the hospital. A test of character. When Carter arrives at the hospital, he is deeply affected by what he sees. Eric, a man who has been like a father figure to so many, lies weak and frail, struggling to hold on. Carter listens as Eric speaks his final wishes, making an emotional plea for the return of Forrester Creations to the family. This moment is the emotional climax of the plan. Carter is no longer thinking about business, power, or personal ambition. Instead, he is faced with the weight of Eric's legacy. He sees firsthand the suffering of a man who built something out of love and dedication. A man who may not have much time left. The pressure is immense. Carter knows that if he truly wants to make things right, now is the time. He has the power to grant Eric's dying wish. And so, after much internal conflict, Carter makes a life-changing decision. The turning point: Carter's sacrifice. In a heartfelt moment, Carter finally does what Ridge and Eric had hoped for. He agrees to return Forrester Creations to the Forrester family. He signs the necessary documents, ensuring that the company will once again be in the hands of those who built it. It is a moment of redemption, a sign that Carter has fully embraced his conscience and is willing to make amends for his past mistakes. For Ridge and Eric, the plan has worked perfectly. They have successfully led Carter down the path of doing the right thing. It seems like a victory, a moment of justice. But what happens next is something neither of them anticipated. The revelation. What happens when the truth comes out? Carter's relief is short-lived. Soon after the documents are signed, the truth begins to unravel. A small inconsistency, an overheard conversation, or even a subtle clue, something tips Carter off. And when he finally discovers that Eric was never truly sick, that the entire scenario was a manipulation to force his hand, the situation takes a dark turn. Betrayal, anger, humiliation. These emotions flood Carter as he realizes he was tricked. He thought he was making an honorable choice, doing the right thing out of love and respect. But now he sees the truth: he was set up. This revelation changes everything. Carter is no longer the remorseful man seeking redemption. Instead, he is a man who feels wronged. His trust in Eric and Ridge is shattered. And when people feel betrayed, they don't always respond calmly. What will Carter do next? Will he accept what has happened, understanding that it was all for the greater good? Or will he fight back, seeking revenge for the deception? The aftermath: what does this mean for the future? The consequences of this deception will ripple throughout the story. Carter's next move will determine the fate of Forrester Creations and his own relationship with the Forrester family. Scenario 1. Carter seeks revenge. If Carter lets his anger take over, he may decide to fight back. He could attempt to reclaim the company through legal means, arguing that he signed the documents under false pretenses. If he chooses this path, the battle is far from over. Scenario 2. Carter walks away, but changed. Another possibility is that Carter walks away from the company, hurt but unwilling to fight. However, this doesn't mean he will forgive Eric and Ridge. This experience may harden him, changing the way he interacts with them forever. Scenario 3. Carter understands and forgives. In the most unexpected twist, Carter might eventually come to understand why Ridge and Eric did what they did. He might recognize that their manipulation, while painful, was ultimately meant to restore justice. This would be the hardest path for him, but also the most rewarding. No matter which direction the story takes, one thing is clear: this event will change the relationships between these characters forever. Trust has been broken, lines have been crossed, and the future remains uncertain. Final thoughts: what do you think? The storyline in The Bold and the Beautiful is a perfect example of why fans love the show. It's filled with emotional depth, moral dilemmas, and unexpected twists. Carter's journey is a complex one, and it leaves us with an important question: can someone truly redeem themselves if they are manipulated into doing the right thing? Now, we want to hear from you. Do you think Ridge and Eric were justified in their deception? Will Carter forgive them, or will he seek revenge? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates on The Bold and the Beautiful. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next discussion.